I'm Kerry Fink with Helping Seniors of Brevard and the Helping Seniors Updates. This is our opportunity to get out on social media and keep all seniors and the families who love and care for them and are connected here in Brevard County up to date on things that are happening in Brevard County. And if you know from the past, we've had a really good close working relationship with our friends at Career Source Brevard. They are one of the people or one of the organizations that really is invested in our community and helping make things better. You may remember Lois Thomas. She helped us and seniors in general, great friend of seniors with the AARP Back to Work 50 Plus program. And we were all working together on a very successful senior job fair that was recently held in Rockledge. But today we're going to be talking with Will Quiles, who is actually with the entire Career Source of Brevard. And your role, sir, is that you are the veteran liaison, that you're really in charge of working with veterans. And that's what we're going to talk about today. There's a veterans job fair coming up. So I want to give you a moment to grab a pencil and a paper so you can take a couple of notes or make sure you review this. The important thing you want to start with is February 8th, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Welcome. How are you today, sir?
I am doing outstanding. Thank you for having me. I appreciate the opportunity to share this event with everyone. As you said, it's a veteran-focused job fair, but it's open to the general public. The event will be at the Tony Rosa Community Center. It's at 1502 Port Malabar Boulevard in Palm Bay. We're going to have a large, diverse type of employers on site, from anywhere from dishwashing to engineers. So wow. We have opportunities for everyone.
Well, it seems like a great opportunity. So again, the event is being held here in Palm Bay, and it's going to be February 8th, and it's free to attend. That's what I remember about this. So you really lose nothing and have everything to gain by putting this on your schedule. And I think you mentioned that while your service is really trying to connect vets who have served our country with great employment opportunities, that's not a requirement. You can just be interested in the job market and still participate, right?
Exactly. You can be a veteran or not. You can be unemployed or underemployed, trying to find a better opportunity for you and your family to be able to make ends meet. Understanding the environment that we're in, and the ability for people to find jobs that be able to provide them an income that can support their family. So we are open to everyone. Even though the title is veteran focused, we are open to everyone.
Yeah, and I was also interested to hear you said there's like a plethora of jobs for literally everybody with every skill set. So I was going to ask you, maybe talk about some of the employers who are attending the event and the kind of jobs that you think are just some ideas so people can be saying, yeah, this is for me.
Sure. We have the jobs, again, run the gamut from dishwashing to engineers, assemblers to truck drivers, warehouse. We have companies, just different sectors. I put a Career Solutions, Blue Origin, Brevard County Schools, City of Palm Bay and Melbourne, Coca-Cola Company will be there, Embraer, Eastern Florida State College, Health First, Lawn Doggers, Hemingways, Terminal Security, both city and county law enforcement. So again, runs the gamut of jobs from entry level to professional levels.
Wow. Well, I'm very encouraged to hear that. First of all, I heard a lot of very impressive names that are looking for good quality help. So that was very encouraging. But then the second thing I thought was very encouraging about what you were saying was the fact that really you guys are looking for all skill sets, from people who have advanced degrees, for people who are just maybe moving back into the workforce, or saying like, maybe I just need to check out what might be available in the workforce. And so it sounds like it's a great variety of both employers and job opportunities that are available.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it doesn't matter whether you're 18 graduating from high school or you're 63, 65, retired and getting them back into the workforce. We all have certain skill sets that we bring to an employer. And so having the opportunity to have that many or that diverse group of employers, you can be able to pick and choose who you go to. And you may be surprised, you walk up to an employer that you weren't expecting and find the opportunity.
You know, I was thinking, we hear people so often today, they're kind of concerned about, well, you know, I'm trying to fight this cost of increase here, or this is going on over here. And yet maybe they haven't even taken a look at what's out there that might be a perfect match to move them for where they're trying to go. So I think that could be the answer to my next question, but I was going to ask you, why should people attend this job fair?
Again, to mention the opportunity to present yourself to an employer, the opportunity to sell the skill sets that you bring to that employer, regardless of what level it is, whether you're entry level or professional level. There are many opportunities out there. And if nothing else, come talk to the employers, practice your elevator speech, if you will. Talk to employers, ask the questions, see what employers are looking for. So if you need to go back and revamp your resume, for instance, you have the opportunity to know what the local economy is, what the employers are looking for, and then go back to the next or to that employer because you find a job on either physically there or on their website. Now you know what to apply to and how to apply to that job.
You know, I was smiling while you were saying that because I was remembering the conversation I had with Lois Thomas when she was putting together the senior job fair. And I was asking her, I said, you know, I think a challenge that many seniors might have is we would remember the days when we would have to type up a resume and either drop it in the mail or drop it at the front desk of a company. And I said, you know, what I understand is that's not how this really works today. I said, are you in a position where you can provide some services that help seniors or anybody in the job market to navigate so that they can put, if you will, their best foot forward and show to the prospective employer the value that they really have? And she said, oh, yes, we can. And I was so happy to hear before we got on the update that you were saying, no, that's exactly the case for what Career Source Brevard is able to do.
It is. And actually, Lois is an outstanding facilitator, and she will be facilitating 3 sessions of getting back to or how to stand out at job fairs. And she's going to present how to write your resume, how to interview, how to follow up, how to go online and apply to jobs if that is required by that employer. So all those skill sets will be discussed, and you'll be allowed to ask a question. So it won't be just her talking. It'll be an interactive session and hands-on. So anybody that would need the assistance, regardless of age, regardless of profession, take the opportunity. It is there. The key word is free. All you have to do is come and get the help that you need.
You know, I was going to say that is that, you know, so often people say, oh, I've got to get an employment coach, or I've got to get somebody that knows what they're doing to help me so I can do this the right way. And then the question is, they say, but you know, those things are expensive. And what is amazing to me is that this is a service that you guys provide back into the community that costs you absolutely nothing. But it's brilliant because it's not only helping the people who are trying to maximize what their employment opportunities are given their situation, but it's also so good for the employers because they know then that you're there helping make sure that they're getting the information and the right person into that right job. It's just it's like a great connect all the way around.
Absolutely. And all of the employers who are there will have jobs posted in Employ Florida. So if the job seekers want to work specifically, I'll just use, for example, Embraer.
Right.
Then go to Embraer, into Employ Florida, pull up Embraer, and it'll show all the jobs that Embraer is going to be hiring for. What are the requirements of that? What's the salary? I mean, it gives a whole gamut of the information that a job seeker would need, not only to ask additional questions, but also to help write their resume. So we always tell people to target their resume to the job they're looking for, which makes it a lot easier. If you're going to look for a job as an engineer, you don't want your resume to look as just customer service. So you want to be able to target your resume. So it gives you a plethora of information for each job that they're looking for to hire for.
Wow. You know, and as we kind of turn the corner and wrap this up, I was going to say, we're going to close out. I'm going to give you the date, the location. We're going to cover all that stuff again. But this is so important. Don't miss this opportunity. I think just being able to attend those sessions that you were talking about, that Lois Thomas is going to present, this is just great information to improve your own situation, even if your only goal is like, I may be applying to volunteer some time with an agency or do something like that. But if you're actually even thinking about what's out there in the job market, what a great place to find this all under one roof. So let me ask you, Will, if you don't mind, kind of recap for us when it's going to be, where it's going to be, who should be there. And then if somebody has questions, what's the best email address, or how can they follow up and say, I heard you guys talking about this, tell me more.
Sure. We're going to be on February 8th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. That's when the doors open. I highly recommend to get there early so you can sign in if you haven't already registered. If you pre-registered, your name would already be on the list. And it's going to be at the Tony Rosa Community Center. It's on 1502 Port Malabar Boulevard in Palm Bay. The reason for anybody attending or who should attend, better said, everybody who is seeking, needing, wanting a better job opportunity. So the event is here for you. The collaboration that we have with the employers is twofold. Is to help them fill open needs that they have, but more importantly, to have the people who need those jobs be able to go there, apply, and physically talk to the people in charge who can make decisions on hiring you versus sending an email. So it's very important. The email that you can send questions to, if you don't have your questions answered through this podcast, but it'll be vetjobfair@careersourcebrevard.com. I say again, it's vetjobfair@careersourcebrevard.com.
Wow. Well, it's an exciting opportunity. So glad that you and Career Source are taking the time, first of all, to honor our vets for their service. We're always grateful for everything that vets do have done for us and keeping us safe and all the things that means. And thank you for Career Source Brevard taking the time to put together this Veterans Job Fair Wednesday, February 8th, 2023, Palm Bay at the Tony Rosa Community Center. And again, we're going to throw up on the screen here, if you have questions, vetjobfair@careersourcebrevard.com. Will, I'll give you the last word, but thank you for sharing on this.
Well, thank you, Kerry, and I appreciate the opportunity. And again, it's open to everyone. Whether you're looking for a job or if you're not, share the information with someone that you know that needs the opportunity to get employed or have a better opportunity for a better job than what they currently have. So look forward to seeing everyone there. Look forward to maximizing the opportunities that we offer you to get employment, and wishing everybody the best.
All right. Thank you. And so on behalf of Joe Steckler and Nancy Deerdorf and our entire Helping Seniors team, we'll see you next time on Helping Seniors Updates, and hopefully we'll see you at the Veterans Job Fair.